So our next question is question number 4. Answer the following in 25 to 30 words. Okay, class? What is a responsible government? Means to which type of government, or according to us, means which government can be said as the responsible government. Okay, so what is responsible government? Responsible government is answerable to parliament as it has members who are always directly elected. Yes, they are elected directly. Moreover, it is the principle of any democratic government. A responsible government cannot carry out functions as per its whims and fancies, as it is directly responsible to the parliament. Example: India, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, etc. By definition, means what is the definition of responsible government? See, responsible government is a conception of a system of government that embodies the principle of parliamentary accountability, the foundation of the Westminster system, means parliamentary system developed by UK of parliamentary democracy. Okay, so this type of government is said to be the responsible government. Okay, class, this answer I have given you in short. It's not very long answer. Okay, so I hope you understood it. Next question. Enumerate the characteristics of presidential system of government. Okay, means what are the characteristics of the presidential system of government? The important characteristics of presidential system of government are: the president is the executive head of the whole system. Okay, it is the executive head of the whole system. The executive, legislature and judiciary are separated and are not interrelated. They are separate, they are not interrelated, they are not directly related. Next, the president has ultimate powers to decide on any law, and he appoints the cabinet of ministers. The president is directly elected by the people. A presidential system is a democratic and republican system of government where a head of government leads an executive branch that is separate from the legislative branch. Okay, so these are some of the characteristics of presidential system. You can write the answer on your own also, no problem. In textbook also you can get the answer. Clear? Next, question 5. Why is the role of opposition parties important? Write your opinion. Here you have to write your opinion. Okay, why is the role of opposition parties important? Opposition parties are important in any democratic government which is formed by the people. It is important because, see, here you can write your views also. Not necessary whatever I have given you, you have to write. See, I have just given you the answers just as a guideline. Okay, you can find your answers on your own and write. Doesn't matter. But it should be to the point. So it questions the activity of the ruling government and speaks for the common people. Yes, opposition party, they can oppose, okay, for against the ruling government, and they can speak for the common people. It stays watchful so that the government make no terrible steps harmful to the common people. Yes, means they have a watch on everything what the ruling government is doing. That's why the opposition party is important. It informs people about the unnecessary bills which are risky to the social life. Yes, it informs people. They can speak from the people's side about the unnecessary, excuse me, laws or bills which are risky or which are not good for the social life. Okay, so these are some of the points. Then you can add more points also. See, I'm telling you. The alertness of the opposition party help in avoiding wrong practices like corruption, ignoring public welfare, passing faulty laws, etc. See, you know, this is civics, this is politics. Now, what you think, you can write that. No problem. Okay? Okay, but don't write anything rubbish. It should be it should be to the point. Okay? Then you can write this also. The executive cannot behave in an irresponsible manner due to the pressure of the opposition party. Yes, the ruling party, they have that fear of the opposition party, so that they don't behave, or they cannot behave in the irresponsible manner. Clear? So this is with your exercise. Okay, so we all have done what is given in the textbook. Definitely I will give you some extra questions, not now, whenever you finish with this, whenever you have a whenever means when you read the lesson properly, when you understand the lesson properly, then we will do the extra questions. Okay, so class, please read the lesson again and again. Try to understand, because this is something which we need in our daily life. Okay, we all should aware, as we are the citizen of our country. Everyone should be aware of everything what is going on around us. What are the things? We should really know them. Clear? Okay, so this is the project which you are going to do it compulsory, and which is very important. Okay, it is very important. Watch the live telecast proceedings of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha on the national channel Doordarshan and write your observation. Okay, what is it given over there? See, watch the live telecast proceedings. You have to watch it of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha on national Doordarshan channel when it goes on. Just see the debates which they do. Okay, how the speaker speaks, how does the opposition party speaks. It's really very interesting. Just see, take the help of your parents, take the help of your father. Ask them, ask as many questions as you want. Okay, regarding all these things, definitely they will help you. Okay, so this you can watch on the Doordarshan, and then please write your observation, what you have observed, that you have to write it. Okay, will you do it? So this is your project. So with this we have done with our first civics lesson, that is, what is the name of our lesson? Yes, class? What is the name of our lesson? Introduction to the parliamentary system. Okay, so with this we have done with the introduction to the parliamentary system. Please read the lesson so that it will be easy for you all to answer the question and give your exams. Thank you.